Hey everyone, we're starting our podcast. This is Danny.
I'm Nene.
We're the hosts on what is it called?
The Toxic Takes podcast.
It's our toxic takes. Or maybe they're not toxic. We
Maybe
don't
they're
know.
not. That's up for you to decide.
Yeah, exactly. So today we're gonna be talking about a few different topics about relationships, but more specifically about your man. And how a man should be and what you should expect from him.
That's true.
So, do you want to introduce the first topic?
Okay, the first topic is, should a man have a girl best friend?
What do you think? You want to go?
Um, my man, no. But sometimes it's not.
It depends. What do you? It depends how you see a girl best friend. Cause what does that mean? Cause why you got one girl you like more than all the other girls? That sounds like me.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you don't think it's sus for your man to have a girl best friend?
No, my man can't have a girl best friend. I'm saying my man can't.
My man can't have no friends. To be honest.
Because it's like, okay, is she in love with you? Are you in love
Exactly.
with her?
Somebody got rejected along the lines, and that's why y'all are best friends. All right. The next one. How many red flags does he get?
In parentheses, if he's fine.
If he's fine, to be honest, I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say like 5, like medium ones. But if it's real bad, I'm gonna say 3.
That's valid. That's a valid take, honestly. No one's perfect. We all have our red flags.
Exactly. And if you're fine, like
If you're
you can have a
fine,
little
like, you can have a
more.
little more.
Ain't nothing wrong with it if you really think about it. Okay.
Yeah, so if he's fine, I would say, I don't know, 5 is a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Like for medium red flags, you know.
Like what's a red flag?
Like medium is like, oh, he wears socks to sleep.
That's not a red flag.
It's red
A
flag.
red flag is like he got a girl best friend.
Okay. A red flag would be like he only listens to Future.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
That is a red flag. But I'm like, okay, that's just your taste in music.
If
If he's
he's
fine,
fine.
yes. But if not, like,
Yeah, if he's not fine, he gets 2 red flags. That's it.
that's a good answer.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So the next one, you do that one.
Okay, so is there an age limit and is there a height requirement?
This is gonna be the most replayed section of the podcast.
Okay, height requirement.
Let's start with that one.
If he's not 7 foot, like honestly,
I
I'm not
actually
even
even like
entertaining it.
you're a child. If you're under 7 feet, like wait until you become a man, then you can talk to me.
That's true.
Because that's embarrassing.
7 feet minimum.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's just no debate on that. Like
No
that's a
problem.
good answer.
Thank you.
If you guys disagree, write it in the comments so we can block you.
Block and report your account. We don't need any haters here.
Okay, age limit. I don't really like dating people younger than me. So I say age limit is like 1 year younger at
Yeah,
most.
I agree. 1 year younger at most.
And older, I would say like 3 years older, maybe. Well, it depends. Like if I'm older, like an adult, and like he's fine and he's rich, then there's no age limit really.
Okay, no. Say like I'm graduated. Okay, I'm like what, 22?
Okay,
I'm willing to go up to 5 years.
5 years. So 22 and 27.
I'm willing
Okay.
if he's rich and he's fine and he's 7 foot.
Okay. All right, let's skip that one. We're done with that one. So next we're gonna be talking about good morning and good night texts. So should your man text you good morning and good night?
I mean, if you guys are having a conversation and it's like, okay, good night, I'm about to go to bed. But like, I wouldn't be expecting it like every single day. Like, if we're not talking, he just all of a sudden goes, "Good night, babe. I'm going to bed." I don't know.
This is why we need two hosts because in my opinion, it should be good morning, good night, good afternoon. You look good today. Like I need to be like you need to show me I'm on your mind. Because if I haven't talked to you and it's nighttime and you're not saying good night, like I should be your last thought before you close your eyes.
We talked all day. Like, I better at least get a good night.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, on to the next one. Falling asleep on FaceTime.
Some of y'all are not about to like our take on this.
Personally, I think it's a little bit high school, you know, like every once in a while, like, okay, that's cute, but every single night, like,
Yeah.
why am I killing my battery
It's
health for
giving
you?
e-girlfriend.
It
Like,
is
that's
kind of giving
embarrassing.
e-girlfriend. You shouldn't have to always be in constant communication.
And plus, like, are you paying for my phone when my battery fries? Like, your phone gets so hot. So I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I agree. I say like every once in a while, but like even then, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. Okay. So the next topic is acne cute?
Personally, I think it looks good on girls, okay? Like,
We were talking about
oh wait, are we talking about guys? Okay.
wait, you in a
No.
different podcast.
um no, I think some guys do look cute with acne. Like it kind of looks like freckles, you know? Like it's a
Okay.
little seasoning.
Yeah. I think as long as he looks like he's clean, like, cause acne doesn't mean that you're dirty or anything. But if you look like you don't drink water, oh, I'm sorry.
That's true.
Like, I need evidence that you drink water.
I agree.
Okay, we have one more little bonus one here. So, what if your man doesn't post you?
Mm. It's like, okay, is he hiding you or
Yeah.
he
It's
he doesn't want to lose his roster. That's really what it is.
but I feel like maybe if he doesn't post in general,
Yeah.
but even then, I should be the one that you change your routine and you start posting me.
And I get some people want to keep like their lives private. Like personally, me, I don't know if I would post my man,
Oh,
but not in like a
what?
not in like a oh I don't want to lose my roster type way. It's more just like oh I don't want everyone knowing what's going on in my life.
Okay.
But
Because if you post him and then you break up, they're gonna be like, "Oh, where's so and so?" Like, oh, don't worry.
but maybe like a soft launch, okay? Like people know you're with someone, just not who you're with. But then again, it's like okay, why aren't you showing my face though?
You're eating a soft lunch with Nene. That's actually crazy. I'd be depressed if I was your man.
I don't know this one. If it's me, it's okay. If it's him, no.
My opinion is if you don't post in general, like I think it's okay. Cause like I don't post at all. So, but it also depends. Like if you're posting you like with the homies, then why aren't you posting me as well? So I think if you're gonna be posting you with your friends, you should also post me. But for me personally, I'm not posting anyone because I don't have Instagram. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now that we've discussed some of our opinions on these topics, we're gonna pull in a special guest today, our good friend David. David, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Wait, what's the special topics?
We'll tell you in a second.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is David.
Okay. Our first question that we're gonna ask you, we need full transparency.
Mm.
Should a man have a girl best friend?
Mm.
The answer is very simple. The answer is no.
Can can you elaborate on that?
Yes. I think it's impossible for a man and a female to be mutual friends just because.
Wait, what?
Wait, like
What is-
not at all?
No,
what do you mean by that?
because either someone's feelings are involved more than just as a friendship. Someone actually has true feelings for someone else, and that usually leads to two things: fornication or um someone's heart being broken because the love isn't on both ends, and we don't want either of that. We don't want fornication or a broken heart. So I think it's best that men and women just stay away from each other as friends, respectfully.
Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you for sharing. Do you have anything you'd like to say, Nene?
No comment.
Okay. So the next question is what's your opinion on in a relationship a man sending good morning and good night text to his lady?
I think that's kind of sweet, especially if they like each other and they've been together for a while. I think that's kind of cool. Um, and it's also a test of their relationship. Like later down the line, when you don't actually feel like saying good morning to them, I think you should still do because that means you care about them, even if you're mad at them that day.
Wow, that's sweet.
That is so
Yeah.
Okay, he saved it.
Yeah, save it.
Okay. The next question is acne cute?
Is acne cute? Yes, on some girls. Oh wait, on girls or just like in general
On anyone.
on anyone. I think on acne looks cute on some girls. I don't mind acne. I don't look at a girl and be like, oh, she has acne.
Yeah, that's immature.
Yeah, if she's cute and she has like a good heart, then I think that's more important than her acne. And acne is temporary, I think, for the most part.
Okay.
Okay. What's your opinion on having a partner that doesn't post you like on social media?
I think that it's actually a good thing. It saves the drama. It saves the drama. Well, it has to be agreed on both sides. If the girl wants to be posted, then you should at least like post her like
That's true.
maybe Valentine's Day or maybe Christmas. Like not every day or every week, but like at least on those the streets got to know who you're with. At least, yeah. Because if the streets don't even know who you're with, then that's not a good thing. Yeah.
You know what they say, if it's not on camera, it didn't happen. So if you don't post your girl,
No face, no case.
literally. Okay. And then did you have anything you wanted to say?
No, we'd like to thank our first guest, David, for
Thank you,
sharing
David.
some of his
We're
opinions
already
with us.
past this episode.
We're just starting out right now, so
Yeah.
we'll cut you out.
Okay.
We'll cut that
Like,
out.
calm down, relax a little bit. But yeah, we'd like to thank our very first guest, David, for sharing some of his opinions.
Yeah. It was very interesting getting to hear what you had to say. I don't know if I would agree with the most of it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you agree with David.
Yeah. Who's the most toxic? In the comments, say who's the most toxic in this episode. Okay. All right, guys. Now we're gonna transition into the next section of the podcast. We have another guest, Alan,
Yeah.
someone that we know. Alan, go ahead and introduce yourself for our fans.
Mike, bro. What's up, y'all? My name is Alan, man. I'm coming straight from the 614. You know what's the deal? East High School alumni. East High. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us today, Alan. So, we're going to get started with some of our questions for you. Just feel free to be completely honest and give your opinion. So, the first thing that we're going to start with is, do you believe that a man should have a girl best friend?
That's really a good question, Danny. Honestly, I think having a girl best friend is cool. I have a girl best friend. I'm gonna shout her out. Eliza Smith. That's my dog to the day I die. That's my school. That's my dog, bro. But I see no problem with having a girl best friend. I think honestly, at the end of the day, bro, if you know how to control yourself and know how to like not be weird with that girl best friend or just act weird with that girl best friend, I think having a girl best friend is cool.
Okay,
I'm not
so
talking.
how would you feel if you were in a relationship and your girlfriend wanted you to stop hanging out with your girl best friend?
So I ain't gonna lie. I had this convo before with an ex. We just gonna have to talk about it, bro. Like, why do you think like what's the issue? What's going on? Why do you feel that I should not be with that girl best friend no more? Like, is it damaging to you? Is it hurting you? Like, what's the dealio? Like, what's up?
And what she say? Like, what was her reasoning?
That was the situation. Like, she just said that yeah, like we have to talk about because it was vice versa to me. Like, she had a guy best friend. I was like, what if I don't want you to be friends with that guy? So she was like, yeah, we don't have to talk about it, and yeah, that's what happened. Weird ass.
Okay. The next one.
Okay, so the next question is, how do you feel about good morning slash good night text?
Man, I haven't gotten a good morning text in like 2 months, man. Like there was this girl who had it was a girl. I think she was a bot though, but she had texted me good morning. I said, I felt good about that. But like, what's the context? Like, what, like, how, like,
She was
oh,
aren't you just saying good morning?
yeah, she was just telling me good morning. Nah, but nah, bro. Honestly, it's not required. Like, you don't gotta call me or text me every morning or every night. Say good morning, good night. Like if it ends on a conversation that we had, like we can just hey, how you doing? Like we don't gotta say good morning. You don't gotta say all that. But if we living together, oh yeah, good morning, good night. All right, baby, I'll see you later. Type stuff. You feel me? Yeah.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about falling asleep on FaceTime together?
There's nothing wrong with sleeping on the phone with somebody, bro. Like I don't know what like what you want me to say to that, but
Just your opinion on it.
I think it's cool. I mean, sometimes I do miss sleeping on the phone with somebody, but at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like doesn't matter, man. Like if someone who never, if someone who never fell asleep on the phone with somebody, they just not gonna know, like, boy, what, like, how it feels sleep on the phone with somebody. That's how it is.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Is acne cute?
I ain't gonna lie. We being truthful. This is truthful. Some white girls with acne. I ain't gonna. Some white girls with acne look fine. I'm not gonna lie. What is it weird?
Only white girl?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to melanated women, my melanated queens,
Oh my god,
sometimes acne just doesn't look like fit the part. I'm not gonna lie. Just cause acne, I feel like I just think some white girls look good with acne. But when it's like black women, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't keep in mind. I don't mind a black woman with acne. It just like
It just don't look good.
yeah, it's not my preference. I'm not gonna lie.
Somebody called Dr. Umar on this.
I just saw Dr. Umar with some white girl, bro.
I saw that too.
Yeah. I'm trying to play with me, bro.
Type in the comments, nah, he bugging, if you think that Alan was bugging with that take.
Crazy take. All right. Okay, but last question. What if your man doesn't post you in a relationship? Or your partner doesn't post you?
Yeah.
Post me. I know some people. Dang, I know some people who want to keep their relationship private, which is valid. But like, if you posting other man, like your best friend, you posting this man, this, that, and the third, you posting up, you have like 14 posts up, and you know what I'm talking about. Like me personally, if my girl is posting all these other people that is not me, I'm gonna be like, okay, then like, why aren't she posting me now?
Saying.
Yeah, but like, if it's like she likes to keep everything private, I'm talking about like she only posts like a couple posts here and there, reels, whatever. That's cool. Honestly, bro, I think that like posting you, it doesn't really matter. I think I should ask you more questions, bro.
So let me ask you this. If it's a guy and like he's with a girl and it's like a guy's not posting his girl, what does that mean? What's he saying when he doesn't post his girl? Like,
It's the same vice versa. Or like he doesn't want to.
yeah.
Or he doesn't want to be shown on camera with
Yeah, what's up?
Some that mean I ain't gonna lie. That means that he probably talking to somebody else. He doesn't want to have the girl know that. I guess, but nah. I think really what it is that like I don't know. I just don't think that it's a bad thing. But you should definitely talk to bro about like why you're not posting me. Like, do you feel like I'm chopped? Like is like come on, bro.
Sometimes that's really it. They be putting the emojis over their man's face because he's 6 feet, but he's not fine. Okay.
Is he fun? Dang, what you say? Is he fun or he just tall?
Yeah.
Mm,
No, that was a good one.
okay. So that's all the questions that we have for you today. Alan, thank you for joining us. Do you have any parting words?
What I just want to say is, bro, God is great. You know, when you wake up and you pray, you give all your focus to the man above, bro. That's all you need, man.
You need to do that.
I need to do that. You
All right, we're cutting you out if you say anything.
you want to read my tattoo?
We'll get
Okay,
a picture for
let's
you
read
guys.
Alan's tattoo, guys.
Oh. Oh,
That's a
I thought that was
paragraph.
the Brooklyn
I'm not
one.
reading all that.
I'm not reading all that, but I like the sentiment.
Okay, it says, For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future.
See, bro. God will make you the plan, bro. Jesus love you. That's out, bro.
Guys,
Hey, it's Nana and Danny.
we just wanted to say thank you for tuning into our first episode together.
We're looking forward to making more.
Yes, keep posted for the next one that's coming out.
Thank you. We love you guys.
We love you guys. We love all of our fans. This
For
was the
support.
first episode of Toxic Takes.
Okay.
No, but yeah, there's just nothing wrong with me, I guess.
I don't think it's you, Dave.
What is it, man? But I think it's a lot of it is cultural.
Yeah.
Because women are made to be looked at as objects. I've looked at women before and be like, oh, she's
What an object.
she's an object. Like, yeah, like
I looked at a girl for like, oh, she's bad.
yeah, yeah, just that. I didn't even look at her personality. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn, like
That's true.
I wonder what she's like. Mhm.
Like your culture does define how you have a relationship though.
Mhm.
Because maybe in some cultures, like looking at other women while you have a partner is like not even a thing.
So is that cheating though? What I did though?
It's like it's like
Borderline.
because then cheating is like that active cheating. Some people define cheating differently too.
That's true.
It's like
So the-
being close with someone is.
And I
like,
never told her though that.
I
that's
think
what felt.
thoughts are not cheating.
Yeah, thoughts
but
aren't
like if
cheating.
you had like started talking to her and said like I care about you a lot.
No, I never did that.
Yeah.
Or like if you recognize you're
I
having
I
those
reckon
thoughts,
yeah I
Yeah.
and then,
recognized
like,
that when
you
I was around
keep,
her.
like,
I like
hanging out
yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
It
Did
was-
you like
Yeah.
her more than your girl?
Lustfully probably. But
Crazy.
but like feelings then no. Feelings no. I could care
Oh.
less.
That's sad. But it's a dilemma.
It is. It's a huge dilemma.
But I feel like that's like when a lot of people are at that point, they make the decision to either be unfaithful or to just like end it
Mhm.
or to work on those feelings because it's really just how you react to those feelings. If you feel like they don't really represent you,
Mhm.
then you can work on them and not have them happen anymore. Like just not be like, oh, like this girl, what I was me around her. You can just work on that part of yourself and be like, oh, I'm thinking that I want this girl because my girlfriend, I feel like she doesn't do this for me. I need to communicate that because I feel like that's where it comes from a lot of the time. Is I like the idealized version
That's
of someone that you're not really committed to, so you don't see just like to be with them.
But I was just to make it clear. I wasn't not committed. And I didn't cheat. That's not why it ended. The reason it ended is just I just became I guess too nonchalant. Go ahead.
That's going in next episode. You became nonchalant.
Yeah, like I
you
like
became detached and
Yeah.
not detached, but like I I
Checked
get
out.
yeah I checked out and I just started treating her like she was regular. I guess.
Regular?
Mhm.
Like you guys were like just roommates?
Yeah. Well,
That's
we
the worst.
and
Mm,
I feel bad now, but at the time I didn't like it all this.
yeah.
Yeah. I try to be a good person, but I realized too late.
Sometimes good people make.
You can be a good person and a bad partner.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And you gotta recognize the best thing you can do in a relationship is recognize if you're not putting your best foot forward, you gotta step out. For real.
Exactly.
Mm.
I think that's true.
But yeah, back to that question though. I don't think men and women can be friends because it's too much temptation. It's too much.
Yeah, I know your answer.
It's too much temptation.
I think men and
Yeah.
women can be friends.
Yes, but to a certain extent, like friends to where like, I see you just at a certain place. Like I can't, like
Like no hanging out.
yeah, no hanging out. I wouldn't call you to like
Oh,
hang
just,
out
like,
because
bumping into each
because
other.
I know like if I see you at work or if I see you at school, that's cool. But I wouldn't go out my way unless I wanted to like to.
What is
But what if it's like a friend group?
What do you mean a friend group?
Like say 2 guys, 2 girls.
Friend
you
groups
guys are
date
all
in
in a
between
friend.
each other all the time.
Wait, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
Because think of it, okay, also like your partner, they have like a boy best friend, a girl best friend.
Mhm.
And then like think about this. This is a scenario. Okay, I'm in a fight with my partner. They start running to their best friend.
Exactly.
And tell
That's
them
what-
about it.
exactly. That's
Cheating.
terrible.
That's maybe the
That
worst
is
kind of
cheating.
cheating.
That is
Yeah,
cheating.
if he's talking about you to her.
You know what was sad about the girl?
What?
She she later got a boyfriend, and it would be with the guy that she would hang out with a lot.
Really? It was
Damn.
her boy best
Oh.
friend?
Yeah. Well, at
The
the
boy
time,
she told you not to worry
no,
about.
she was never that kind of girl to tell me like don't worry about
Oh,
him.
but
Like she
it
was
just
she was very respectful in that
Uh-huh.
matter. It was I told you I'm the idiot in this situation. Um,
They
and,
are always in love with their best
No,
and
genuine.
at one point I don't think they were best friends. I think it slowly
They just became closer after.
get closer.
When you fumbled.
Yeah, I fumbled the ball and someone else picked it up. Yeah. That's what happened.
Probably like let her cry on his shoulder.
Yeah, most likely.
Not even
I used to be
doing
hurt
that.
about stuff like that. I used to think like, dang, like, why would that let that happen? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. What can we do? That's what was meant to happen. Look, I'm here now because of that.
I still sing.
Yes.
No, I
On a
mean,
podcast.
yeah, on a podcast talking about my
Oh.
yeah, on a podcast.
Okay, give her a shout out. Throw her name out there. It was Ariana Grande.
Oh my god, fumble.
She's a cool girl. Though.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Give her a shout out. IG. Okay, what do you I was about to ruin the vibe of this podcast.
What was the next? Yeah, that's no. If
Yeah,
it, no,
that's
you-
crazy.
that applies for girls too. Like
Yeah,
girls,
Yeah.
yeah.
like yes,
That's fine.
you locate girls based on their looks first, but afterwards you see how they are. But yeah, if girls are rude to waiters or
If he
Yeah.
like he gets at least.
no, it doesn't matter.
No, it does. It definitely matters.
I'll just be like, hey, stop.
Stop.
That's like deep. I feel like being rude to
I know.
animals or
Yeah,
service
Like
workers.
people.
Yeah. But like if he made a mistake, that's like pretty bad.
What's the biggest mistake you forgave?
What if he accidentally crashed your car?
Oh my god.
No, my ex did that.
Wait.
Yeah, my mom's car
Oh
actually.
my god.
You
Did you
forgave
save
him
it?
because it was fun.
Not for
Oh,
very
you
long
broke up
because he
with him?
cried,
Oh,
and that gave me the
it's at work is crazy.
That's insane. Like that's why men and women can't. Exactly. That's when men and women can't be best friends because like I'll mess around and do something embarrassing in front of my best friend girl and then she'll never like me again.
No, that's just like in a romantic way. Like if your friend does something, it's like,
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Press
Can't work
notes.
that.
what?
You're not listening. You're not.
Okay. Okay.
We should put that. What if your
Yeah,
man cries in
crashes
front
your
of
car.
Oh.
That's yeah. You can't. You really can't show your emotions in front of a girl. Like you know how girls are like, you should open up to me more. No, that's a lie.
That's not a
It
lie, but
depends.
Where's she getting this from?
you can't ugly
No, girls
cry.
be mean though.
He,
Like
he ugly
the worst she
cried.
can say is no.
She broke up with him because he ugly cried.
No, I mean it was
Yes, she
it was
did. Be
other
honest.
things,
Okay, be
but
honest. Like,
that
the thing
definitely
about it
David
enough.
said be honest.
Be honest, he was under 6 feet. That's why you broke up
He
with him.
was like 6'4",
Oh.
Good for you.
right?
Okay.
Not so
Crash your car, crying.
No, men can't cry.
No, it's not.
The only person that you could probably cry in front of and not be judged is probably like your mom.
No, you're toxic right now.
Yeah,
being
you're
toxic.
being
No,
so
not.
toxic.
Only your
David.
mom is the perfect
No,
wife for a
no,
woman.
That's not what I said. My mom, my mom would not be a good relationship. No.
Please cancel this. Please cancel.
No, but I think that's the only
Let
person
me
you can
put
cry.
this in there.
That's the only person you can cry in front of.
No, I would love
I
it
never
if
cry
my
in front of
man
my
cried
wife.
in front of me, David.
Even if they're like,
No, for
my son just died.
And you'd be like, they can't cry?
Not me.
Oh.
Yeah, especially if boys are getting broken up because he cried.
No, I had a professor. She said the reason she married her husband was because she saw him cry like over a movie or something.
Oh, that's
And she was
sweet.
like, "Wow, he's such a real man." She was like old too, like
See, a movie that'd be cute. Like there's circumstances where it's okay to cry, and then I've had many boyfriends cry in front of me, but it's certain things.
Because he crashed your car and he felt bad about it.
Was it a bad crash?
Well, it was in Chicago, and like we had to leave the car there, like couldn't drive away.
Whoa.
And he crashed into this girl who was just learning how to drive. And it was like her and her grandpa and her little.
So it was
brother.
her fault.
No, it was his fault.
Oh.
100%.
Dang. First day with your license.
Yeah, so she was like traumatized. And I was trying to really like simmer the situation, and he just was very upset.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he had been bothering me before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to her house once.
The girl.
Sounds.
It was too late at that point. I think that gave her the what do you call it? The ick. Yeah.
Hey.
She's like, "Why are you here?"
Super strict parents.
And I was like, "Dang, I thought this was would be kind of cute," but it was too late. It's too late. Yeah, there's situations you can't save and just kind of.
It's true. Is that another topic? If your man gets a haircut, are you staying?
You get a haircut.
Yes.
Yeah.
They say that's the loyalty test.
Oh, one thing about haircuts, I have my new thing for the next year or so. I'm gonna stop getting razor cuts. I'm just gonna start getting scissor cuts.
What's it?
So
I
you're
don't
not getting like a
Okay.
fade anymore?
No, I'll just start getting trims. I don't know. I don't know. This has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
We
Let's
cut
call
this out.
Helen.